So it's Klay Thompson ready to start here. Nice thing about this format is that everyone starts each round with a clean slate.
Yeah, and even if you're the last place qualifier from the previous round, you still have a chance to win it all.
Yeah, it really is just about getting hot at the right time. You just want to advance out of that first round and then get hot from there.
And I know he's going out there with the mindset of just relax, have fun, and see what happens.
Well, that's a great way to approach it because really the shootout is all about fun. It's for the players, it's for the fans. It's not anything to put a ton of pressure on yourself for. So whoever's most relaxed, I think, has the best chance.
He's got 8. Can't get the money ball. Now 9 points. 10 points on the board. Money ball, no good. 11 points. An 11-point round for him there. Well, I didn't expect that score to be as low as it was. What about you guys?
Well, we kept waiting for that point where he'd get hot and rattle off a few in a row, but it just never came.
Here we go with Damian Lillard.
It's all about establishing the rhythm early on and then keeping it going throughout the round. Am I right, Steve?
Oh, yeah, for sure. If you get off to a slow start in this competition, Mark, you're in big trouble because the clock starts to tick. You start to panic a little bit. You start to rush. You really need to find that groove early, and then you can gain your confidence and let it roll.
He's got 8.
Nice job there. That's 2 good racks in a row.
11 points. And with that shot, he moves into sole possession of first place. He's on top. Hits for 15.
A strong closeout there.
Pushes it to 18. His score sits at 18 points for the round. Guys, hard to find any fault with that display.
Well, we all know how important the money balls are in this event, and he hit 4 out of 5 of them. That's very good work.
So it'll be Kyle Lowry here.
Kyle Lowry showing more and more confidence in his three-point shot. He didn't have three-point range coming out of Villanova, but he sure has it now.
The hardest thing for a shooter might be just maintaining that same level of concentration through all 5 racks.
Yeah, I think it is the hardest thing, Clark, because you're just not used to taking 25 shots in 1 minute. I mean, nobody does that, even in practice. You don't really do it that way. So it's a very foreign feeling when you're out there, and you've got to maintain that focus. And Lowry looking comfortable here.
Good for seconds. Good for 13. One last rack remains.
Finishing strong.
Make that 14. And now with 16, he gets his tally up to 16 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Well, the key was, Kevin, he took 6 out of a possible 10 points from the money balls. And those are huge points. You've got to take advantage of them, and he did.
And so here's Parker now. To stay in, he needs at least 11. Not too high a bar to pass here.
He needs 8 points more to stay in contention.
Can't get the money ball. 7 points more to stay alive. Only managed to sink 1 there. He needs 6 more points. Now with 6.
Five points more to stay in it.
Gets the money ball.
He needs 3 more points.
9 points. Now with 11.
That's exactly the score he needed to get himself into 3rd place and secure a spot in the finals.
He completes the round with 13 points. Well, a very respectable performance from him there, guys.
Kevin, I think he'd be real pleased with that score. I mean, it can always be a little bit higher, but that was plenty good.
Yeah, I agree, Clark. He's probably happy with it, not ecstatic, but, he did his job and put up a pretty good number.
So it'll be Brad Beal here.
Well, Brad Beal, renowned in high school for his outside shooting. He was solid during his freshman season in Florida. But that you see the stroke, you know he's going to be an excellent three-point shooter in this league for years to come.
And he needs at least 13 here to avoid elimination. The door's open. A good round would do it. 2 more points to stick around. The round ends, and he's got 19. Boy, he looked great out there, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a terrific start. He was feeling it from the get-go.
So here's the franchise now. He's in a good spot getting to go last. It's no mystery how many points he needs to move up.
And over his career, just a superb long-range marksman. 16 points the minimum if he's to move on.
Yeah, he's got it in him. I mean, it's going to require a pretty good effort out of him, but it's right there for him.
A clean rack that time.
He's finding that touch now.
He needs 8 more points to advance.
Get out of his way. His 8th straight. He runs 2 racks without a miss. 11 straight. He's raining them down. 12 in a row. What more can you say?
2 more to stay in it.
As it stands now, he's in a tie for 3rd.
That gets him into the 3rd hole and books him a place in the final. And that puts him in a 2nd place tie now.
Down to the final rack.
That ties him for the top spot in this round, guys.
And that puts him in 1st place. He's got 21. Couldn't finish it off, but still put up an impressive number. He gets all the way up to 21 points. His stroke looked terrific in that round, guys.
Yeah, 12 shots in a row. I mean, just on fire. And trust me, guys, it's not that easy. And that was sensational shooting.
The franchise has got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
And just amazing scores up to this point. I mean, these guys have pushed each other to new heights this year. I love it.
Well, this is what you hope for coming into the shootout. Great shooters at the top of their game battling it out.
Here we go with Damian Lillard. He's got to go first here in the finals because he had the lowest score to qualify. But he made it in. That's the important thing. He's got 8. That's 4 misses in a row. Now 9 points. 10 points on the board. 11 on the board. Money ball, no good. That gives him 12. He finishes with 14 points on the board. I'd say a solid showing from him.
Yeah, it was adequate, absolutely. I mean, he really stayed with it, hung in there nicely, I thought.
Yeah, that's right. There were some moments when it looked like things might slip away from him, but I thought he was really tough. He hung in there and throughout and posted a decent number.
So it'll be Brad Beal here. And Brad Beal shot almost 50% from the three-point range his senior year in high school.
Yeah, so you know he has range out to that three-point line. He'll have to add to it with the deeper line at the NBA level, but he's got athleticism. And from all indications, I've heard he's a hard-working, diligent kid, so keep an eye on him.
Comes from an athletic family.
Yep. And the score to beat, 14. We'll see if he can take the lead here. 6 points more, and it's tied.
Now 9 points. 3 racks down, 2 to go.
3 more points will tie it.
Oh, no.
1 more for the tie.
He's at 14. He finishes with 14 points on the board. He turned in a pretty good round right there, don't you think?
Well, he really had it going at the end, and that's what you call going out on a high note. That was great stuff.
So here's the franchise now. He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the finals.
All he needs is a 15 to take the win.
Makes his first there. 2 points. Now 3 points. Tremendous. 8 more points for him to tie it up.
Well, he's starting to get it going.
That's a streak of 7 in a row.
4 points more to tie it up.
Good rack right there. 4 points total. 11 points.
Just 3 away from the win.
Good for 13. Wheeling it. Can't get the money ball. Good And the rest is academic. We have a winner.
Great shooting, take it on home.
Boy, unbelievable work out there. He found his groove early, and he maintained his focus, got on a big roll.
He's at 19.
Good momentum here to close it out.
A fine score of 22 points for the round. He was really enjoying himself out there that time, guys.
Well, how about 9 straight? I mean, come on, that says a lot. Shows you how dangerous his touch is from outside.
And that brings the three-point contest to a close. Coming out on top of the kind of field we had here tonight says